In this interview, Hasim Rahman appears to insinuate that Tyson Fury could have been on performance-enhancing drugs in his recent stoppage victory over Deontay Wilder. Now, Hasim Rahman says some things in here which are simply untrue, because he claims that Tyson Fury's win over Klitschko is tainted because Fury failed a P.E.D test for that fight. Well, that's absolutely incorrect. Tyson Fury did not fail a test for the Klitschko fight. He failed a test for the Christian Hammer fight. So if you want to dispute his win over Christian Hammer because of the failed P.E.D test, go ahead and do that. But you can't dispute his win over Klitschko. The Klitschkos were absolutely meticulous when it comes to getting an advantage over their opponents. I mean, just look at all the shenanigans that Vladimir Klitschko tried to pull behind the scenes in the lead up to that Tyson Fury fight, with the spongy canvases and uncomfortable boxing gloves. I mean, these were Klitschko tricks that have been going on for years. I mean, Klitschko, when he fought Kubrat Pulev, he had Pulev tested repeatedly in the lead up to that fight, drug tested, whereas Klitschko, according to Pulev, wasn't tested at all. This is what the Klitschkos were like, particularly Vladimir. So the idea that Tyson Fury could get away with juicing in the Klitschko fight, I think it's far-fetched. He wasn't caught using anything for the Klitschko fight. So as far as I'm concerned, he was a clean athlete. And that was obviously one of the top 2 wins in his career. We have to give him maximum credit for it. So Hasim Rahman is totally wrong about that. Also, with regards to Tyson Fury's style and the way he went about things in the Deontay Wilder rematch, Hasim Rahman doesn't know Tyson Fury the way that some of us know him. He doesn't understand the guy's character. He hasn't seen a lot of Tyson Fury's earlier career and the way he used to fight back then. So that's why he can't get his head around how Tyson could go from being this hit and hop it merchant, like in the first Wilder fight, to being this front foot aggressive Kronk style puncher. But if you look at the progression, if you look at the things he's done in his career before, Tyson Fury's always had power. That's something I did a video about a few weeks ago, which people really slated me for. Remember, I did a video saying that Tyson Fury, when he sits down in his shots, he can, knock Deontay Wilder out. He can probably hurt most heavyweights out there. The only thing I was skeptical about was whether Tyson Fury could get serious power on his straight right hand. Because the power I'd seen Tyson Fury generate is when he sits down on his big right hook, the shot he knocked Steve Cunningham out with. So I always knew Tyson Fury had power, but not in the long punches, in the hooks, the short shots. But obviously he proved to have power in the long punches too. And he specifically said after the Deontay Wilder rematch, he's going to go back to the gym with Sugar Hill and continue to work on his straight punches, which shows you that this is something he has managed to rectify. I'm going to say rectify during that camp with Sugar Hill. The ability to generate power in straight right hands at long range. Yeah, that's something he'd never shown before. But power, he's had that. So Hasim Rahman is wrong about that, thinking that Tyson Fury's never had power. He's also maybe underestimating how weak Tyson Fury was in the first Wilder fight, because over the previous 18 months, whatever it was, he'd lost over 100 pounds in weight. Now, if you lose that much weight, it's going to take a while for your body to acclimatize to the new weight. Yeah. So all of these things, I think Hasim Rahman is overlooking or is just ignorant about. And he's just seeing it as an overnight change from being this hit and hop it feather fisted fighter to being a knockout punch. No, it's not. It wasn't that simple. Okay. Tyson Fury always had power. He's always been very talented. But the way he was training, he wasn't really concentrating on power. He was concentrating on movement. And maybe he just didn't have anybody to teach him the technique, to train him in the correct way to generate more power at long range. So, yeah, I completely disagree with the stuff that Hasim Rahman is saying, particularly when he's questioning Fury's win over Vladimir Klitschko, because that's totally wrong. Is it possible that he was on something in the Wilder fight? I mean, it's possible both of them were on something. I'm not saying they were. I'm not saying they weren't. I'm just saying theoretically it's possible. As far as I know, you guys correct me if I'm wrong here, there was no VADA testing for the Wilder Fury rematch. So theoretically, I guess it's possible that, either man could be on something. But I didn't see anything in there from Tyson Fury which would lead me to jump to the conclusion that he must be on something. Because I've seen Fury hit hard in previous fights. I've seen Fury be fast and sharp in previous fights. It's just the way he put it all together in this fight. It's elements of stuff he's shown in the past combined with a few new things that he managed to put all together in this one fight. It didn't just totally come out of the blue in terms of his ability to punch. He's always been able to punch. It was more a technique thing and a tactic thing, which surprised me in the Wilder fight. Certainly the long range right hand, he's improved the power on that for sure. And that to me, you can't blame that on PEDs. You can take all the PEDs you want in the world, but if you're not throwing the right hand with the correct technique, you're not going to have the kind of power on it that you need at long range. So Tyson Fury's ability to get power in the long range right hand is a technique thing. It's not a PED thing. So anyway, that's my take on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's Hammond, I'm out.